When I first heard the news that they were adding a fuel rod to Halo Infinite, I didn't care to check it out as I assumed it was just going to be re-implementing the Halo 5 fuel rod that's already in the files and works perfectly fine other than needing sounds, materials, and HUD elements. But of course that would be the obvious thing to do, the thing that would actually work and make somewhat of sense. Instead, Free4Free has opted to remodel the fucking spnkr into a fuel rod. That's right. They turned the spnkr into the fuel rod cannon. They reskinned the spnkr, gave it a new HUD element and sounds, and called it a day. Oh, and get this. It's Banished. It's made by the Banished, despite looking nothing like the Banished established aesthetic. But who cares? Let's completely throw out the art style established in Halo Wars 2 with some generic shit of slapping everything together and seeing what works. I will make a full video on that topic when the time comes. It's going to be a big one. But there is no excuse for this. This is an insult. It's a lazy insult. They couldn't even re-implement a Halo 5 weapon. I mean, they already implemented the beluga whale looking ass plasma pistol from Halo 5 and the other ugly Halo 5 abominations. So it's not that they would have to redesign it to put their abomination of a Halo art style that mixes so many things that don't match the art style at all. The least they could do is bring in the fuel rod they have in the damn game. The bare minimum of reintroducing cut weapons that have shown to work pretty decently and just need some fix-up work. I mean, if Game Cheat can do it, so could Free4Free. But instead of using their money to milk from the 3K people still left playing this shitty game to invest in refurnishing these leftover weapons that work perfectly fine within the game, they use it to model a completely new spnkr reskin. Now, I've already seen people defending this, of course on Reddit and Twitter where these places harbor these defenders. These people must enjoy being treated like shit because they constantly argue and defend getting trash. For example, one of the arguments I've seen is that, oh, they have limited resources and this is all they can do, which is not true because they have so many cut weapons in the damn files they could easily spruce up with the same work they put into their weapon models and skins. These people are backed by Microsoft. They are Microsoft. They aren't an indie studio. They are able to come out with hundreds of different professionally made store models for people to buy. They have the resources, they just aren't putting it in the places that would help the game. Their focus is money, not gameplay. If they can make a spnkr reskin with different sounds, particles, HUD elements, they sure could have taken their old Halo 5 models that work perfectly fine and spruced them up to be in a playable state. Another part of this argument is, oh, would you rather have an ugly weapon or no weapon at all? And it's like, it's pretty much saying be thankful that we got anything at all, and the fact that you have to say that proves my point that this is shit. Another argument similar to this that I've heard is that, oh, you guys asked for weapon skins to be made into weapons, and now that you have that, you're all complaining. But this is a completely different situation. While the MA5K is a variant of the assault rifle, this is Free4Free taking the fuel rod and putting it into the spnkr and calling it a fuel rod. It's a different thing. When we asked for skins to be proper weapon variants, we wanted variants, not replacements for existing weapons. I could go on and on about the arguments to defend this shit, but it's not worth the time and it's pointless because these people's defenses are in bad faith. These people have their own ideological reasons for defending getting lower quality products and defending corporations doing shit like this. They are fighting for lower standards in gaming. They want worse games because it benefits them. The news here pissed me off so much that I decided to make my own Banished fuel rod. Because I was just angry about the whole thing and I felt like this isn't a proper Banished fuel rod. It's an overglorified rocket launcher that barely resembles the fuel rod, and I'm angry now. This is the first result every time I search up the Banished fuel rod now. So I decided to work on my own. I want to polish it up a bit more and add a few more things to it, but I at least want to give a positive note to this whole controversy. Because I hate seeing people be blackpilled and depressed by these updates, and I want to give something positive for these people to look at instead. The only reason I'm making this video is because the design of the Banished weapons is actually a topic I care about. Now, I'm not trying to say my version is better, I don't want to say that. I just wanted to make my own version of the weapon of the fuel rod here in a way that I thought fit the Banished better. Obviously, I'm not a professional modeler or anything like that. This is just a kit bash using existing Halo models that that I retextured and that I remodeled. But I made this for fun and because I want to give something positive out of this that people can enjoy. The design itself is based on Matt Griffiths' iconic fan art of the Banished fuel rod. It's been out for years, and it takes the CE fuel rod design and makes it into a Banished version, and it fits the Banished really well. So I've tried my best to recreate this design for the mod. Fuel rod here works like the Combat Evolved fuel rod, but it can reload, and it doesn't overheat. It also has yellow fuel rods instead of green to give the impression the Banished took the CE fuel rod and kinda overclocked it. The thing I feel Halo Infinite gets wrong about the Banished is that they have the Banished using human weapons or just using whatever they can find. The Banished doesn't simply just use what it can find. The Banished will retool whatever they find into something more brutal and lethal for their brutish needs. Look at the Banished Scarab compared to the Covenant Scarab. It's a completely changed. You can see plasma leak out of it like it's risking of overheating at any second. This is how the Banished should operate, not just using a human weapon and calling it a day. The only reason the Brutes did that in Halo 2 is because Bungie didn't finish the Mauler yet, and because of Halo 2 having its hellish development. Overall, I cannot wait to polish this Banished fuel rod cannon more and see it used by my Banished units in Halo 0 Graphic Tranquility. When it's finished, I also will be releasing the tags and updating my older mods to finally include it. So I hope you people can at least enjoy this and end this stupid drama on a positive note. I'm getting really sick of doing these negative videos. I don't want to do them. The reason I have done them is because I want to give people an alternative to the drama in the form of Halo mods. The people that are upset with the state of Halo and wish there was change. Because it hurts seeing so many people depressed about Halo when there's a good alternative in plain sight they could be enjoying and promoting, so that they could be focused on that instead of all these stupid lackluster Halo Infinite updates. Anyways, I hope you all enjoyed the video. I really hope I can just focus on modding Halo stuff from now on future videos. So yeah, thanks for watching and thanks for giving me your time. Goodbye.